start with the UPSA. Now, the Student Representative Council of the University Professional Studies Accra say about 20 of their students got injured in the stampede at the school's hostel during last Saturday's gas explosion. Classes are not happening today as about 500 students gathered in front of their multi-purpose lecture hall to demonstrate against the location of a fuel filling station very close to their 5-story lecture complex. Some of the students, clad in red and black like you saw in that previous video, stormed the class to disrupt an ongoing test. The SRC president of the school, Justice Gaduga, has been interacting with JoyNews' Maxwell Agbaba.
Students of the University of Professional Studies Accra are protesting on their campus right now, but currently I'm in front of the cell filling station. It is what has triggered the protest on that particular campus. The students say the location of this fuel filling station is a threat to their lives. I'm currently here at the University of Professional Studies Accra. It's a Monday, and in front of the Justice Aita building, which is a multi-purpose lecture theater, students are not in the classroom. Lectures are not happening. About 500 of them are gathered in front of the school building, calling on school authorities to take action. They say they want to go out and demonstrate against what they say is the location of a fuel filling station very close to this multi-purpose lecture theater. But authorities here would not allow them to go out.
More than 20 of our students are badly injured. Look at how far the incident happened, but our students are really injured. And there's a time bomb. There's a filling station just seated behind our lecture block. And should any incident happen, it's really going to affect us. The one that happened at Atomic Junction, look at the impact that it has had on our students. Yesterday when I saw my students, I fell into tears. The situation is very bad.
How many students do you say are injured?
More than 20 students are injured. More than 20 students are injured.
I want to understand this. Was it the panic, reaction that characterized the explosion? What exactly happened?
Okay. Actually, what happened was that when the explosion, when the gas exploded, the students were running, and the gas was in the atmosphere, and like they were feeling it at their backs. It was very hot. It came to the hostel. As I speak to you, the roof of the hostel has bent down a bit. The roof of the hostel has bent down. More than 20 students have fell down, and some people have bruises on their heads. Some people have.
Are you saying the students fell from the hostel?
Jumped from some of the balconies. Some of the students jumped from the balconies. Some of the students fell when they were running. And the situation is very bad. The hostel building was shaking. The LBC or the Justice Aita building was shaking. So nobody was in class. Nobody was in his room. Students who are hurt, some of them will have to miss lectures for more than 2 weeks because where the filling station is sited, it is too close to our campus. We are asking for the relocation of the filling station, because the filling station, should there be any explosion at the filling station, the entire campus will be in ashes and more than 13,000 lives will be lost.
This is the atmosphere here at the University of Professional Studies Accra. These students are protesting against what they say is the location of a fuel filling station very close to their multi-purpose lecture theater. But happening now, all of them are supposed to be standing outside demonstrating, but some of their colleagues are inside this classroom having lectures, and they are here and they say their plan is simple. They want to scuttle the class. They don't want the class to happen. They want their colleagues inside the classroom to come out and join them. The registrar of the school, Dr. Seydou Mustafa, tried advising the students not to go outside the precincts of the University of Professional Studies Accra to demonstrate against what they say is a threat to their life. He just finished talking. Now another lecturer is trying to get them to calm down, but it looks like that is not happening.
We've already written a petition that is supposed to be signed. You all recall that the government has reacted swiftly to the disaster that happened the day before yesterday, and has made a very firm statement that those stations that have been cited wrongly would certainly be dealt with. And yes, everything.
So that is Dr. Mustafa Saidu, the Registrar of the University of Professional Studies, Accra there. But the school itself has sent in a press release, and I'm going to try and read a bit of that press release to you, and then we'll engage Dr. Mustafa as well as to what is happening. Obviously, education or learning, teaching and learning today has been disrupted. So let me read through what they have here. It says, the University of Professional Studies Accra, since April 2016, has protested the siting of Strategic Energies Limited fuel service station, that is CEL, behind the northern end of the campus. This station is behind the university's 6,000 capacity lecture hall complex, which houses offices of lecturers and lecture halls. It is also directly behind our 4,000 capacity auditorium under construction, which will be open to the university and the public for functions in the future. So we're looking at about 10,000 people here. First is a 6,000 building, 6,000 seater building that behind which this CEL filling station is located, and God forbid, but if anything should happen, you're looking at the numbers here. Let me go on with the press release. It says, it must be noted that the UPSA also petitioned the Environmental Protection Agency over the granting of permit and non-involvement of major stakeholders like UPSA before permission was granted for the construction of this filling station. The university, before and after completion of the said station, has had communications with EPA and owners of the filling station. Now, the university has noted the responses from both parties that the service station has met all necessary requirements and poses no threat to the university. Following the weekend's gas explosion at Atomic Junction in Accra, in which 7 people have been confirmed dead, while 132 have been injured, management is renewed in its drive to find a lasting solution to the serious threat the station poses to life and property on campus and its environs. In the next few days, the university will take a number of steps to bring closure to this issue by petitioning all the relevant authorities so as to avert any imminent danger that the siting of this station poses to our students, staff, the university community, and the surrounding resident. University wishes to take this opportunity to advise students who embarked on a demonstration on Monday, the 9th of October 2017, to remain calm while a lasting solution is found to the problem. What is the lasting solution? Let's engage the university authorities. Dr. Mustafa Saidu joins me on the line for a bit more on this. Hello, sir. Thank you very much for your time here on the Post.
Yes.
Now, you've spoken about a petition, and obviously you have had a series of conversations, and it doesn't seem to have yielded much. Where are we with the petition, and who exactly are you petitioning again?
Yeah, we have petitioned in the past, and we intend to continue, pushing along these lines, especially in the wake of the explosion that we had over the weekend. And the students intended embarking on a demonstration outside, within campus and outside campus. But because they had not sought the proper, police permission for security to embark on the demonstration, we restricted it to only campus for them to be able to vent out their emotions.
Okay. And I'm trying to find it, to understand how it's taking the school so long to deal with this issue. I'm trying to figure out why it has taken the school so long to figure out this issue and sort it out with CEL, the CEL filling station.
Yes.
Where are we exactly with the petition? Are you now going to put in another petition because 7 more people have died from an explosion?
No, like I indicated earlier, if as you read our statement, it indicated that we have been in constant engagement with the EPA, and also the NP also came in at some point in time. But our frustration is what we have just expressed, that all of them seem to have, complied with the processes in doing so, which we have reservations about. For instance, as a major stakeholder within that vicinity, we were not consulted before the start of the project. We're not consulted.
Right.
And we also happened to talk to residents around, and then they also indicated that they didn't know anything about it.
Right.
So we still feel that something has to be done in respect of that.
But
however,
please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, however, we have not closed the door to an option of litigating.
Which was exactly what I was coming to. Earlier today, I spoke to the former Minister of Environment, Mahama Yariga, and one of the things that he said is that people within the neighborhood ought to take it upon themselves as a responsibility, and that includes the UPSA, by going to court. He believes, for instance, that if you had gone to court, this matter would have been sorted out a long time ago.
Well, that is from his perspective. In fact, we have our legal advisors who have also advised on this issue. For an injunction to be placed on it, we should have been in court. We should first of all sue before an injunction could be put on the construction of the filling station.
To what?
But once we have EPA, that is the authorized body in engaging with both, prospective, business person looking out to cite such venture, and then residents or those who will be affected, that's the environment. Handling this matter, we took it up with them. And so there's this that we have been notified. They are just right behind our wall.
Yeah.
And I believe that in residential areas, there's supposed to be a certain minimum distance between the facility and even the residential area. But, this is so close to us.
Did the school authorities just go to sleep right after you put in your petition and perhaps didn't get the responses that you were looking forward to get? Because it appears that it has taken an explosion for us to hear from you and the students again on this matter.
Obviously not. Like we have correspondences that we in May, June, that was the last correspondence. In fact, EPA had to invite us to come, and then they would demonstrate to us the contact that they made. However, the contact that they made did not include us. So told them that we made them to understand that we are still responding to these issues. They have not provided us with all the documentation that they said they actually generated before permission was given.
Right.
And so our lawyers have been talking with them.
Okay. It appears that as it stands now, the main stumbling block for this to happen is the EPA. Is that correct?
Yes. It's EPA that is the body authorized to actually engage and then give permits, including the NPA as well. Okay.
So is this, to what extent has this, affected teaching and learning today, and will it affect any more as the days progress or the days go by into the week? Is this going to affect teaching and learning in any way?
Today, indeed, lectures did not go on at all. But we have spoken with the students and asked that lectures should, once they were able to express their emotions in the morning to avoid lectures, lectures should continue from this evening.
Okay.
So it was just for today for them to react because of what happened. You would understand that, in fact, the stampede that was caused as a result of the explosion in many parts, including our hostel. Actually, we had quite a number of people injured through the stampede. So that has also increased the level of their emotion. Okay. So you can understand them.
Okay. All right, sir. We'll say a very big thanks to you, but it's a developing story, and we'll reach out to you as and when we have to. Hopefully, there will be some answers from the EPA. We'll try and raise the EPA as well to see if we can get anything from them also. Dr. Saidu Mustafa is the registrar at the University of Professional Studies, Accra, there, speaking on that matter.